You know what's funny? Some of the most attractive people on Earth have absolutely no idea they're attractive. Seriously, they'll walk into a room thinking nobody notices them. While 3 people are fixing their posture, 2 are stealing glances, and 1 person suddenly forgets how to act normal. And the wild part? The people who know they're attractive usually try too hard. But the people with real magnetic energy, the ones everybody remembers, they often don't even see it. That's what makes this conversation interesting. Because today, we're not talking about perfect faces, not money, not designer clothes, not fake internet confidence. We're talking about the kind of attraction that hits people emotionally, the kind Carl Jung would probably smile at and say, "Ah, the unconscious is speaking again." And listen, some of you watching this right now have been underestimating yourselves for years. You think attraction is all about beauty. Meanwhile, people are drawn to your energy, your calmness, your smile, your presence, the way you make them feel safe. Some people don't even understand why they keep thinking about you. That's real attraction. And today, we're going deep into 4 powerful signs you're way more attractive than you think. Not social media attractive, human attractive, soul attractive. That rare kind of energy people remember at 2 a.m. So relax, get comfortable, and by the end of this video, I promise, some of you are going to see yourselves very differently. And please, don't just watch quietly today. I want you in the comments. Tell me which sign feels most like you. Let's make this feel like a late-night conversation between friends. All right, let's talk about the first sign. Sign number 1. People stare at you. Then look away. Fast. You ever catch somebody looking at you? And the second your eyes meet, they instantly look somewhere else like they just committed a crime. Yeah, that's not random. And no, before you start overthinking, it doesn't mean there's something on your face. Some of y'all immediately go, "Did I spill food?" No, maybe my hair looks crazy. Maybe I look tired. No, sometimes people stare because your presence pulls attention naturally. And here's the crazy thing. Attractive energy doesn't always scream. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's the calm person in the room, the one not begging for validation, the one not performing. People feel that, especially today, because we live in a loud world. Everybody's trying to prove something. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants to be seen. So when somebody walks in with relaxed energy, real confidence, real comfort in themselves, it stands out immediately. That's why some people stare at you longer than normal. Your energy interrupts their thoughts for a second. And Jung believed people constantly project unconscious desires onto others. Meaning, sometimes people aren't just reacting to your looks. They're reacting to what you awaken inside them. That's deep. You remind them of confidence they wish they had, peace they wish they felt, warmth they've been missing. And suddenly, they can't stop looking. But because humans are awkward creatures, the second you notice them, boom, they look at the ceiling, the wall, their phone, the air, anything except you. And honestly, it's adorable, especially when you notice repeated patterns, like somebody always watching when you laugh, or somebody acting completely normal around everyone else, but weirdly nervous around you. You know that nervous smile people do, that "I'm trying to act cool, but my brain stopped working" smile. Yeah, that. And attractive people miss this sign all the time because they assume attraction should be obvious. But real attraction is subtle. People become more aware around you, more self-conscious, more alert. Even their voice changes sometimes. Have you ever noticed somebody suddenly speaking softer around you, or fixing their clothes, or checking their hair? That's energy. And listen, don't become arrogant after hearing this. That ruins everything, because the most attractive people stay grounded. They don't walk around thinking, I'm better than everybody. No, real attraction feels warm, safe, inviting, not performative. That's why some people with average looks become unforgettable, while some perfect people feel emotionally empty after 5 minutes. Energy matters, presence matters, the feeling matters, and some of you have that naturally. You just never realized it. Sign number 2. People remember tiny things about you. This one right here, dangerous, because when somebody remembers tiny details about you, your brain might still think, oh, they're just nice. No, people don't remember details unless you emotionally stayed in their mind. That's just human nature. Think about it. Somebody remembers the exact drink you ordered one time, a random joke you made 3 months ago, the song you mentioned, your favorite color, the way you laughed at something stupid. Meanwhile, you forgot saying it entirely. That means your presence landed emotionally. And attractive people do this without trying. Why? Because attraction is attention. When people are drawn to you, they study you naturally, not in a creepy way. Well, hopefully not in a creepy way, but they become curious, and curiosity is powerful. This is why people secretly replay conversations with attractive people in their heads, especially emotionally intelligent people. You ever leave a conversation and later realize, why am I still thinking about them? Exactly. And Jung talked deeply about emotional impressions. Some people leave information, other people leave impact. Huge difference. One disappears from memory fast, the other becomes unforgettable, and honestly, you can feel this in everyday life. You mention once that you love a certain snack, and suddenly somebody brings it up again weeks later. Or somebody remembers your birthday when you barely mentioned it, or they quote your own words back to you. That's not accidental attention. That's emotional focus, because attraction makes people mentally revisit you. And let's be real for a second. Most humans are distracted. Attention spans are fried. People forget everything nowadays. So when someone remembers tiny details about you, that says a lot. And here's something funny. Sometimes people remember your energy more than your appearance. That's why someone can say, I don't know what it is about them. That sentence right there. Powerful. Because attraction becomes mysterious when it's deeper than looks. It becomes emotional recognition, a feeling, a vibe, and honestly, the older you get, the more valuable this becomes, because beauty alone gets predictable. But emotional connection, that stays powerful forever. That's why some people become more attractive with age. Their presence becomes richer, calmer, deeper, more authentic, and people feel it immediately. So if people constantly remember random little things about you, don't ignore that sign. Your presence is affecting people more than you realize. Sign number 3. People open up to you very fast. Now this sign. This one surprises people the most, because sometimes attraction doesn't show up as flirting. Sometimes it shows up as emotional trust. People tell you things quickly, deep things, personal things, things they normally hide. And afterward you're sitting there like, why did they tell me their whole life story in 12 minutes? Because your energy feels emotionally safe. And emotional safety is attractive. Actually, it's one of the most powerful forms of attraction. People are starving for it, especially now. Everybody's pretending, everybody's guarded, everybody's performing online. So when someone meets a person who feels real, they relax immediately. And Jung believed humans wear social masks, personas, but around certain people, those masks begin to fall naturally. That's attraction too, not lust, not surface-level attention, real human connection. You know what's funny? Some of the most attractive people aren't the loudest people in the room. They're the people who make others feel seen. That's rare. Very rare. And you'll notice this pattern if you pay attention. strangers randomly talking to you, people confessing things unexpectedly, friends calling you during emotional moments, people saying, "I don't know why I'm telling you this." "Oh, trust me, there's a reason." Your energy lowers people's defenses. And that kind of attraction lasts longer than appearance ever could, because humans remember how safe they felt around you, not just how you looked. And can we talk about something for a second? Some of y'all watching this are attractive because you actually listen. That sounds simple, but it's rare now. Most people don't listen. They wait for their turn to speak. But when someone feels genuinely heard by you, that creates emotional magnetism. And honestly, that's beautiful. That's why some people become emotionally addicted to certain conversations. You make them feel alive again. And no. This doesn't mean everybody opening up to you is romantically interested, but it does mean your energy has emotional pull. People trust what feels safe. People move toward warmth. That's human nature. And if this keeps happening in your life, that's not coincidence. That's presence. That's emotional attractiveness. That's something deeper than appearance. Sign number 4. People act different around you. This is the biggest sign of all, because attraction changes behavior. Always. Sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. And once you notice this, you can never unsee it. People become more animated around you, more nervous, more playful, more careful with their words. Or sometimes they become weirdly quiet, especially if they secretly admire you. You know what's hilarious? Some people become extra funny around attractive people. Suddenly they turn into comedians fighting for survival, even jokes that don't make sense. They're trying to impress you. Others become awkward, dropping things, forgetting words, acting robotic. And the attractive person usually has no clue what's happening. They're just standing there peacefully. Meanwhile, somebody's nervous system is doing gymnastics, and Jung would say attraction activates unconscious behavior, meaning people reveal hidden parts of themselves around certain energies. That's why one person can walk into a room and completely change the atmosphere. You ever notice how some people suddenly become kinder around you? Or more respectful, or strangely competitive? Yeah. Attraction affects ego too. Some people admire you. Some compare themselves to you. Some want your attention. Some want your approval. And honestly, this is why attractive people sometimes experience random jealousy without understanding why. Your presence triggers insecurity in certain people, not because you did anything wrong, but because confidence reflects things people avoid in themselves. And that's important to understand, because not everybody will react positively to attractive energy. Some people will love it, some will envy it, some will feel intimidated by it. That's human psychology. And once you stop needing universal approval, you become even more magnetic, because desperation disappears. Nothing kills attraction faster than desperation. But comfort, authenticity, emotional calm, that pulls people in naturally. And here's the beautiful part. The most attractive people usually don't fully see themselves. Because you live inside your own mind every day. You normalize your smile, your voice, your presence. Meanwhile, somebody else experiences you as unforgettable. That's powerful to think about. Somebody somewhere remembers a conversation with you right now. Somebody remembers how you made them feel. Somebody smiled because of your energy. And you probably don't even know it. That's the crazy part. Now listen carefully. Being attractive isn't about becoming perfect. Forget perfection. Perfection is boring. Real attraction is being deeply comfortable in your own skin. It's authenticity, warmth, presence, energy, emotional honesty. That's what people crave now, not performance. And maybe that's why some of the most attractive souls don't even realize their power, because real magnetism feels natural, not forced. So if you saw yourself in these signs today, stop underestimating yourself. Seriously, some of you are walking around carrying beautiful energy while convincing yourselves you're invisible. You're not invisible. People notice more than you think. And before you leave, I want you to do something fun in the comments. Which sign happens to you the most? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And be honest. Have you ever realized somebody liked you way after the moment passed? Those stories are always funny. Drop them below. I'm reading everything. And if this video made you smile, helped your confidence, or reminded you of your worth, subscribe and stay with us. We're building a space where people feel understood, not judged. A place where psychology feels human. And until next time, protect your energy, stay genuine, and never forget, sometimes the most attractive thing about you is the part you barely notice yourself.